All right, let me tell you how our radio works, and the ratings have just come out during the week, and again, Triple M football, unbelievably successful, and one of the main things we do better than any other station is called TSLs, but time spent listening.
Yep.
That is, people start listening and they never turn off because they love it, and they've got a full book today, a full 3-hour. And so later on, what we're going to do is we're picking a team, and this is something we've done before. In fact, fans will remember last year we picked the tight-ass team.
There's some copycats around the media world that tried to jump on that after we've named the tight-ass team of the century.
Rubbish behaviour, and that's what they do. I suppose it's a form of flattery, I guess. So today we are picking an after-hours operators team of the century. Well, certainly current team.
So is this 80s? Get the job done or think they get the job done?
Well, a bit of both. Right. Because there are some get-the-job-dones like Tom Bell-Chambers, who's now off the market, but still gets in. Because of his body of work, Gary.
Who still gets in the team.
He still gets in the team, even though he's now, happily ensconced with a partner. So Belcho can't be touched. That's just a flavour of what's coming. There's 21 extras and a coach.
Can we get
to go
a
with
coach
that?
And probably a few selectors from the 80s, 70s, 80s era, I reckon? Well,
this is what we need to discuss, whether we go team of the century or whether we're just picking
Dave Parkin style. He was a mover and shaker.
The great
late
Trevor Barker.
But now we're going to a whole new...
That's a Hall of Fame.
That's Hall of Fame. Yeah. That is a different thing. Anyway, so that's coming up later on, so stick around for that. There'll be a full team named, and I have been texting people from all the clubs, Gary, and they have emptied their mates out as comprehensively as you've ever seen.
Well, the great thing about the tight-ass team of the century was the buy-in from... Players like current day.
That's it.
Who just on all of our phones just went bing, 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 and we want them. I know Yenchi, the little champ, will be over. They play today.
Yes, Yenchi. When do they play Adelaide? Tomorrow.
We call for Yenchi, the little champ. He comes straight in. He's throwing Richard Douglas up. Who I don't think right now would be doing after hours work, given he's playing in a box.
No, we'll be getting exactly. We'll be getting to him when we pick the after hours operating team of current team.
No, one of our listeners, Clint, reckons Porpoise has to be.
Well, see, Porp would normally have a look in, but when you work weird, Gary, there's a whole new area that we can't wander into.
Lockie McGlashan said the Porp for obvious reasons. I don't know if he realises the obvious reasons.
No. That buttock strain and how he gets to deal with it, Gary, is something that we can't get our heads around, so we might have to leave Porpoise out.
He'll be listening. He'll fire in a couple of nominations from over in Adelaide. Nicky Dell joins us. Welcome, Dell.
Good afternoon, boys. How are we?
Well, we're good. In fact, Warrior and I are. They were sick of each other. Spud's not quite with us, but your chairman's not that happy. He reckons the business class flight home wasn't great. Did he manage to snuffle you a seat up the front?
Well, after a tough game, it's obviously a long flight home, and you would have thought after a good performance he could have snuck a few of us up there, but... I was back in Cattle. I had Ben Cunnington drooling on me on one side and Buffy Thomas on the other side just annoying me for 4 hours. But I did hear the Prez was up the front just stretching out.
Did you hear that, baby, Dell?
Oh, mate, I didn't hear any baby. I was that far back.
Good.
I've been serving the food.
No, mate.
Hey, Dal, I'm going to let you go, but you know this because you're a part of the research into it. Later on, we're picking the after-hours operators team in the current AFL. And the names are just flying at me from everywhere. Blokes are emptying their teammates out. Yep. These are blokes that are real happy with what they bring to the table and think that when they drift out to a bar that they've got plenty.
Yes.
You got anyone springing immediately to mind? Anyone that
Well, I might have given you a little heads up on Magic Door. I think
hey, I would too if I was Magic.
It'd be a walk-up starter, would have thought in most teams. You haven't put together a commentary team, though, have you, JB?
You're looking at Gary?
Oh, well, there's only one guy that puts product in his hair in that call box. That's yourself, mate.
Oh, nice!
Nicely done. On that note, Nicky Dell, off you go. And well done. Nick Dell's
well done, Dell.
Joining
Thanks,
us there.
boys.